Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 22 of Crystals and Stuff. Let's jump right into it. Hope you enjoy. Alright! What were you gonna say, Noah? Sorry.
I was gonna say, the Forest went directly after me. Yeah, so I am second in line instead of first.
Alright. Hello everybody, welcome to episode 22 of Crystals and Stuff, a very special episode because I fucking forgot shit last session, and then I remembered after. So, I am Diamond, the DM, running a Homebrew D&D adventure with my co-DM.
Hello, co-DM, the boyfriend, the honored man, Hispanic man, who may or may not get deported. Haven't yet. I live here. Don't deport me. Cool.
Alright. We are joined today by our friends, starting with...
Hi, my name is Forrest. I play Varis. Well, today I'm playing Varis. I'm playing Mikhail trapped in Varis' body.
Hi, I'm Noah. I'm playing Mikhail. Varis trapped in Mikhail's body.
Tom?
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah,
Wait.
it's Tom's turn.
Yeah, no, well...
Wait, yeah, wait.
I think. Because it would be Triton's.
No, because Triton goes last.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so...
Okay, so, hey, I'm Maei. I play Ashton, a quirked up puppy boy with no brain, but a big heart to compensate.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Hello, I'm Tom. I play Triton Ward, an intimidating-looking Goliath monk barbarian shy guy soy boy who loves magic and books. And I have an inspirational quote for you all today.
Oh boy.
What's in it? What's in it? What would it be?
There's power in looking silly and not caring that you do.
Alright. Alright. Okay.
That is legitimately Ashton's motto.
I like that. Alright. But, if we're all ready, let's do some crystals and stuff!
Yay!
Yeah, stuff, drugs, woo!
Okay. So, last session, we had left off. You guys were doing a little bit of just relaxing. You had some training going on that got a little too intense. And then the others had some shopping going on and took like 8,000 gold from Varis without asking first. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. As the group was about to regroup, Mikhail had a bit of a freak out and almost ate Lito's other arm or almost killed him. Whoopsies.
What happens when you don't have a Snickers bar?
Yeah. The party was able to kind of diffuse the situation, I guess. And then Ashton went out partying, came back. Mikhail had a few revelations, mayhaps? Mayhaps?
Maybe.
And then the party had some downtime before they went out to go towards the first location of one of the phylacteries that they're after. Of course, Lito stole a cart, and then they were on their way. They drew a bunch of cards from the deck of many things, some more luckier than others, but nobody's dead yet. And that brings us to where we left off last week. Or the week before, I guess. Basically, one of the cards that had been drawn was a card I personally added that was called the Butterfly. It took the place of the map card after the map card had been drawn. So, as you all had gotten about halfway to the Empire, you decided to take a rest stop and sleep for the night. I assumed that, Triton and Amber are together, Varis is in his own tent, Lito, Mikhail, Anemone, and Ashton are in their own tent, and then Belle is kind of just chilling by the campfire.
Chilling.
Bella's there?
He managed to catch up.
Bro is
He
there.
teleported. He fast traveled to our location.
He's like a Minecraft dog. They just gotta show up.
He managed to get there. But nothing happens throughout the night. But as you guys wake up in the morning, you'll notice something is off, and that is where we will begin.
So who's waking up first?
Not me.
I'm gonna roll a d4 if nobody
Fair enough.
decides.
I'm gonna wake up whenever at this point, so.
Alright,
Maybe
so
random,
Belle's
sure.
just gonna walk around and start hitting a fucking jig until people wake up, smacking the fucking jar.
We got on the roll. Who is our first contestant?
alright, so Mikhail's number 1, Varis is number 2, Ashton is number 3, and Triton is number 4.
Okay, I guess I'm waking up first then.
Would that mean that I am going first, or?
No, I rolled a number 2, so yeah, now Varis is waking up first.
So would that mean that Forrest is going first?
Please stop confusing me right now.
No.
Just say the
Okay,
name.
you know your character, Varis, is waking up first, so you're waking up in Mikhail's body.
Got it. Yeah, he's gonna get up and scratch his head for a second and talk a little bit to himself. Why does my voice sound like shit? Fuck, I was probably talking too much yesterday. He goes and like, would he have like would Mikhail have a pocket mirror?
No.
No, but you will notice
Would he
that...
have any way of looking at his own face?
No, but
No.
you will notice that you are in a tent with Leto, Anemone, and Ashton. Leto and Anemone are still sleeping. I don't know about Ashton. Or
What?
quote
Yeah,
unquote
Ashton. So would Ashton be like curled up with the kid or in his own little circle around the tent?
Probably somewhere in his own spot.
Okay. Yeah, he's still napping. He's schnoozing.
When the fuck did I get in this tent? Did I sleepwalk? Ah, shit. Just gonna walk outside. Wait, I feel like it'd be pretty
Oh.
apparent. Would he hear Thrin in his head?
Oh my god,
I
babe.
was about to say, Thrin probably feels a difference. Who are you? Is
What
what
the
you'll hear in your
fuck?
head.
Who the he like turns around like expecting someone was raiding the camp or something, and he just looks, does a full 360 and sees nobody. What the fuck?
Sounds deep, and it feels like it's coming from the inside of you. You feel in your chest this odd pulsating dark mass.
It's like someone wrapped a sweater around your brain.
What the fuck? Last time I checked, I wasn't able to talk into the voice inside of my head. Wait a minute. Say something again.
Hello.
He ponders for a moment before actually taking the time to look at what he was wearing, and then he realizes. He goes back into the tent wordlessly and looks at everyone else. Don't fucking tell me. And then he realizes again, and then he goes to his own tent
You should be able
and
to
sees himself.
You should be able to control the appropriate tokens, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. You have got to be fucking kidding me. I'm still getting used to doing the accent. I'm trying to settle on how I want to do it and which one works best for me.
Mm.
You'll hear in your head, more emo.
No, Thrin, I don't think so. He's gonna, like, ruffle, Mick Varis, awake with his shoe.
So you're just kind of like lightly kicking at me?
Yeah.
What? What is it? What? What do you want?
Good morning, me.
You wish I was you.
Think again.
Mikhail's gonna like slowly open his eyes as he hears that and kind of look down at his hands. And then slowly look up to see his face smiling at him all smug. And I'm gonna give you a 5-second window to react as you see your own mouth open as you hear
Adios.
He's
And
gonna
he
do
just
a little
leaves.
wave with the tentacle.
He busts into the other tent. Good morning.
As if it wasn't fucking loud enough, Anemone and Leto both get startled awake at Varis screaming. What the
Varkale.
Fuck?
This is Varkale.
what's
Varkale.
what's he fucking screaming about? It's too fucking early. Mikhail, what's going on?
Oh, you know, I think, if I'm being serious for a moment here, I believe something has gone down. I am no longer inside of the body that I am supposed to be in. I have never heard a voice inside of my head until this very moment.
What?
And now I can actually hear what Thrin sounds like from within my own body, and it is certainly something.
you can hear from the other tent, "This is my worst fucking nightmare!"
Yeah, so I'm Varis. He's Mikhail. He's screaming inside of my body. I am tormenting him inside of his body.
What the fuck? And like,
Is there
Leto's gonna pinch the bridge of his nose, and it's...
is there a body of water nearby?
You guys have like a barrel of water that you took with your supplies.
Is that for drinking?
It can be for both.
Okay.
I fear.
Continue.
I fear that our duel, quote unquote, may have had some unexpected consequences.
Anemone is going to look very confused as she pokes her head out of the tent.
Makaris. He stumbles out of the tent with only like whatever Varis wears to bed on, not even bothering to like throw on anything else, and starts bolting towards the fucking cart as he jumps in the back. And Anemone can see the lid of the water barrel go flying out in this general direction towards the tree as she hears a proceeding sploosh. Because Mikhail fucking jumped into the barrel of water.
You know, it is really weird seeing yourself running around.
I
I also miss my old voice. This feels weird.
okay, you know, I don't know how to deal with this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna take a walk. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a walk.
Fine by me. He points out the door.
Yeah, he's gonna go.
Frankly,
out
I'm
the back
still
way.
getting used to this as well.
Ugh, can you guys keep it down? It's way too early in the morning. Wait, what's happening?
Hey, Ashton,
And
looks like you're
Ashton's-
speaking legible English for once.
Wait a minute. What? Huh?
You see the body of Mikhail looking at you, smiling.
What's going on, Mikhail? What's happening? What? Why do I have a tail? Why do I have ears?
Starting off from the beginning, I have somehow wound up inside of Mikhail's body, and Mikhail is somehow wound up inside of my body. So what would that make you, Ashton?
I'm in Ashton's body? Oh
come
god,
on, I
where's
can't tell who you
Amber?
are with it.
He's gonna rush out the tent to go to his Triton's tent.
Which tent is he going to? Oh, it's Triton!
Oh,
You just see like Triton like nuzzling up. He's like, still sleeping.
oh my God! Wake up, me! Wake up!
Shit.
Amber, get off of him!
Amber, it's me trying to get off him. I don't know who this guy is.
Varkale takes a moment to look at his own arm for a second before saying, geez, I really hope this isn't permanent. Otherwise, me and you are going to have a lot of alone time together, eh, Thrin?
You'll hear in your head, of course. But also, do you have any steak? I'm hungry.
Welp. I guess we're going to have to find some sort of body somewhere. You okay with feasting on deer? I don't really know what your diet consists of.
Oh, well, if I'm really hungry, it needs to be very fresh. Right now, it could honestly just be rations.
Works for me. I'm kind of a bit hungry myself. I did just wake up. Well then, just pull some rations out of his bag. Ah, shit. How does this work?
You eat, I absorb nutrients.
Oh, thank God, that's a lot simpler than I thought it was. He just shoves it into his mouth.
What were you gonna do? Try and rub it on your skin, seeing if it absorbs it?
If I know, I didn't know if he had some weird tentacle arm that came out of my stomach that eats for him or something.
Anemone is going to hop into the cart and kind of look over into the the water barrel that.
I'm gonna do a slight retcon. Mikhail didn't jump all the way in, he just dunked his head in, and he's just been keeping it under there and screaming. So all she hears is
She's gonna hesitantly like tug on his cloak, like maybe you shouldn't be. You could drown yourself.
He's gonna pull his head up and like splash his hair back. You know, like the aerial hair flip. He's looking at his hands and they're shaking, and he's like, "This is the worst thing that has happened to me in years."
God, I just noticed that walking feels like shit. Do I have osteoporosis or something?
Triton slowly gets up, looks at Amber, looks at Ashton, looks down at Amber, looks over at Ashton, looks down at Amber, looks over at Ashton, goes to scratch his head like a dog.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait a minute. He, like, fishes around in, Mikhail's bag and, finds what he's looking for. Oh, that's right. I can cast spells.
No.
Looks at the book. Fuck. I have no idea how the fuck I'm supposed to work this thing, though.
Triton's eyes immediately widen when he hears cast spells. He's just gonna jump up excitedly. Wow, I could cast spells!
Oh, no.
That's my best accent! Stop laughing!
I'm not laughing!
You're laughing!
That was a snicker of encouragement!
Sugar of encouragement.
Hey, stop the bickering.
Maybe, perhaps the muscle memory is still in here somewhere. He hits himself on the head.
Ashton is immediately gonna cast Thunderclap.
Can?
Oh my God.
Is that a spell Triton has?
No, he's got. Wait, hold on. He's got thunder. Hold on. Wait a minute. No, hold on. He's got chromatic orb. I know.
Yeah, he's got Thunderclap as a cantrip.
Oh.
I'm just going to hope that never comes
No,
up.
he's got chill touch. What?
And Thunderclap, yes.
Wait, hold on a minute.
It might have been from the gauntlets, maybe.
Bells. Oh, he does have thunder.
the
Okay, yeah,
gauntlet.
it's from the gauntlets.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say what?
Yeah, so he's gonna be like, spells! Thunderclap.
Oh no.
Amber and and Ashton have to make a
Oh, damn it, I didn't
Constitution
think
saving
I was.
yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna have to make a save for Amber in so long.
So which one's
Jesus.
Triage and which one's Tauntaun? Because
Oh,
if you're mixing their two names.
God damn it.
I think the naming convention should be that the person who actually has the personality is the first part of the name, and the body they're stuck in is on the right. So I would be Varkale, and Forrest would be Mikhail.
Mikaris.
Varis,
But either
So-
You know
way
what's
you put
absolutely
it, it's
hilarious?
Yeah,
It's
either
Ashton
way you
and
put it, it's
Triton.
Ashton.
Oh my
What if it's-
god! Well,
What-
Triton is
What if it's Ashton Tin?
Ashton and Triton.
oh, it's
You know what's hilarious?
there's no fixing that.
Yeah, true.
Amber failed.
Oh no.
Take
What
12
me?
thunder damage.
What saving
As
throw was I
the entire
supposed to-
tent just goes, "Poof."
What saving throw was I supposed to throw?
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay. Roll it.
Ay, shit. Maybe I'll have to
Roll it.
actually intervene after all.
Roll it,
Fuck.
please. Hang on, I'm doing this on the PC. It's weird.
He flips through the book. This shit is huge. How the fuck am I supposed to know where anything is? These notes are incredibly unorganized as well.
Hey, that's what she said.
Amber's holding her ears in pain right now.
Yeah, Trey's just gonna run around in excitement. Kind of the same way that Ashton would. He tries to run on all fours, but just face plants.
I mean, you still kind of can. It's just harder.
Yeah, he's not used to the body, so he's just gonna face plant.
It's okay. I'll roll the Constitution if you.
Just
At the
if
very
that's-
least-
I'm having trouble figuring
At
this
the very
out.
least, I know something about casting
Alright, you're
spells,
good.
at least. I had to learn in order
Okay.
to fight against them.
Oh,
I just hope
God.
that. Oh, thank God.
Damn
All
it.
of the necessary things are written down, and he doesn't just have them memorized inside of his head. Handwriting is fucking terrible, though.
Anemone is going to be looking at Varis, very confused and concerned.
Mikaris is kind of like he's taking some time to breathe and calm down as he kind of like glances over at Anemone, and that's when he hears the fucking thunderclap shit, and he stumbles backwards a little bit and tries to land on his feet as he falls out of the cart.
Varkale just like the shockwave comes out and it like almost blows his like cape off, and then he like looks back towards the tent. Okay, well, what the fuck is going on now?
Ashton,
This-
stop!
I guess I'm not the
And
only one
then,
who isn't having a good time figuring out how their magic works.
It's like, Amber, are you okay? Are you all right?
She's still holding her freaking ears in pain.
I'll be right back. I'll go. I'll be right back. And he's gonna
You
go
pa-
after.
You pass Varkale as he's flipping through the spell book. What's an easy one that I could do? Dancing Lights. That's a cantrip. I don't even need to use anything for that. And he's going to attempt to cast the spell.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, not dancing lights. My PTSD. No. No. No.
I believe that's written down here just in case I don't remember. Top of this handwriting's impossible. If I'm not mistaken, the motion was like this. And shit, where does he keep the fucking pulls out the material components. And
It's a wand, you idiot.
nice. Yeah. And then snaps his fingers.
Using up the material components when you have a wand.
Yeah.
The wand is the material component. He doesn't
Yeah.
have any actual material components to cast.
Yeah, sure,
So-
right.
So his spellbook is full of wand motions and hand motions.
So one of the material components in there. Oh, right. I forgot it works that way. And then yeah, he like fishes for the wand and finds it. It makes the motion. I feel like I should make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
No.
see. Oh, it was rolling it. Okay, so it would
Yeah.
be an 8.
Yeah, no.
So
Like a measly, like tiny little kindling comes out of the wand and just goes "Eep," and just like disappears.
so now Triton is going to tackle hug Varkal
Yeah.
and be
Person
like,
who's in the
Master,
bottom left. Ah!
it's me, Ashton.
Oh, no.
I think you have the wrong guy on 2 separate fronts.
So Triton is just gonna wag his butt because he probably still thinks he has a tail.
You know,
Ashton, stop a moment, please. Look at me. Look at me. He's gonna shake him. He's gonna shake his forearms.
Look at me!
Oh, it's another me.
No, you're missing the point. We switched. We switched bodies. It's me, Triton.
And
You're silly. You can't be.
No, it's true.
You're Ashton. I'm Ashton.
Your hands.
if you'd have a look at your hands, you'll see the nasty truth.
He's gonna look at his hands. Whoa! I must have ate a mushroom again.
And I am not your master.
What have you done with him?
I, saw him inside of my body, using my legs, running around to presumably go and look at himself in the water.
Just gonna look at you blankly.
It's complicated. I'm Varis. I am trapped inside of Mikhail's body. My mind is here, but it is in the wrong place.
Oh. So you're telling me a weakling has my master's body? He walks off.
Mm.
Mikhail's
No.
kind of, or Varkale, or no wait, Makaris.
Makaris.
Fuck, this is gonna be hard to adjust. Hold on. So Makaris, he's kind of, now that he's calmed down a little bit, he kind of just pats Anemone on the head. He's like, I'm good. I'm fine for now. Feel weirdly weak, but also strong. Like, I can't. Everything is heavier, but my body doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ, you really need to go outside more often.
I'm albino, you twit.
For different reasons.
Triton just sits there, right next to Makaris,
Mm-hmm.
like a dog. Just be like.
So,
I was hoping you would-
if I'm you and you're me, then you two. He's like pointing with this kind of like manic smile on his face as he like kind of wags his finger back and forth between Triton and Ashton.
Ashton's face is mortified.
See, I'm glad that you kind of get it.
You see, aren't my nipples fantastic?
Don't. That's not. Wrong body.
No, I'm talking about that body.
Triton looks down and looks at the looks at the nipple, the shirt, the nippleless shirt.
Makaris.
Sees the nipples poking out.
Makaris. It was a con save, right? Babe,
Yes, it was.
make us a con save really quick.
Yes!
Oh god, what have you done? What have you done?
The hat!
The hat.
The hat!
That's right. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Babe, what do
What
you
did I roll?
think? A 13?
What did I roll?
That's a fail.
Oh.
So, but I think like what 14?
Yeah.
Fine. If this is happening, it's happening to the song that I want to fucking
Yeah,
listen to,
that's
which is
fine.
Man-Eater by Daryl Hall and Joan Oates.
Okay.
Getting the meanest Michael Jackson of your life right now.
No. He's kind of got this weird, like, 80s kind of swing rock thing going on. Where he's about to, like, bust out into like, ska skanking almost. What is happening? I can't control it! What's wrong with your body, Varis?
He looks confused and then realizes something. Oh, maybe the hat is cursed.
What's the hat? Somebody get off my heads! I can't grab it! I'm trying!
I've tried for several days. It doesn't really come off. At the very least, it relents, it relents after I go to sleep. But after I wake up, it appears back on my head again. It doesn't seem to want to leave.
This is torture! Oh god! I never danced for this long before!
It will stop. It'll start to stop.
It doesn't last very long.
I just started thinking of
Ugh.
them hitting the freaking Carlton.
Lito,
I mean, yeah, close enough.
Lito's gonna kind of shuffle over. So this is really happening. This is.
Unfortunately for you.
Oh, great.
Okay. He's immediately gonna start trying to pull the hat off of his head. You know that scene in Matilda where Danny DeVito gets the hat glued onto his head?
Yeah.
I was just thinking
Yeah.
about that, funny enough.
Just.
Get it off!
Now for the real pressing matter at hand, I am absolutely not going to be able to do any stabbing in this body, so I might actually need to read.
That must be a real challenge for you, huh?
Well, I have the spellbook, and you have the knife.
He kind of pauses for a second and looks down at his whole setup. Did Varis go to sleep in all of his gear?
Normally he doesn't, no, he just keeps it in his bag.
Alright. He kind of like looks down at his body and ponders for a minute. I mean, I don't have it on me, but I... Excuse me for a second.
Mikhail, oh my gods.
I'm Mikhail!
Okay.
Me!
Okay, I
Not
wasn't
now.
sure.
You
Oh, you weren't sure? What, you never seen a grown man smile before? He smiles a toothy grin at Leto.
Don't do that. Don't do that, please.
Does
Just
this make you uncomfortable? I'm loving this.
Did you say Mikhail's teeth were like extremely yellow?
Yeah.
He's got a full smile,
please stop.
flashing off the termites in between,
It's
like
not
crawling in between.
bad, he just...
I'm messing with you.
I will relent.
It's more like
Actually, hang on, I might need that water. This makeup is bothering me.
But
Don't you dare!
Sorry, too late. He dunks his head in the water.
Weapons. 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 Short sword. Fine.
I think I'm gonna Lito's gonna come over to the tent and kind of put a hand on Mikaris's shoulder.
Varis is frantically flipping through the spellbook. Come on, I know he has it somewhere in here.
Let's just
You're gonna...
take a second.
Lito's gonna have to hold him back. Mikaris is crashing out. He's crashing the fuck out.
No. All right. Hold on. Before you do anything crazy.
I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just gonna smack the shit out of him.
In front of the kid?
You can't... But you... And he... And you...
Listen.
And I...
Listen. If anything, you can blame this on me and the little bet that me and him were doing last night with the cards.
Oh, I am. I am. Don't worry, I am.
Speaking of the cards,
Hmm.
would Mikhail still have them on their person?
Yes.
So technically,
Varis
Mikhail.
has
Doesn't have them, yeah.
It
Let's-
clicks
Yep.
He hasn't really put
Triton's
two
mind.
together about that, though, and even then he probably wouldn't pull any.
Let's just take a second. We don't know how long this is gonna last, and if you hurt your body, you're going to come back to your hurt body eventually, if I'm thinking of this correctly.
I would like Ashton to attempt to tackle Mikhail.
Which one?
Sorry,
Barkale?
Mikhail, yes.
Yeah. You'll see him making a motion with his wand. And now I will show
Man.
you the grandest trick of them all. I will make your body disappear as he casts greater invisibility.
on who? Oh, himself. Right.
Oh, Lito's gonna look back and be like, oh my god, this is a fucking mess.
So right before trying to tackle him, he casts greater invisibility and vanishes.
And sidesteps it.
Yeah.
No.
So now he tackles Makaris.
Oh, the fuck.
Triton is gonna go over to an enemy and be like, "Hey, does that mean you like me now?"
Huh?
She's gonna look a little confused, and she's like, I did like you.
You did?
Mhm.
Oh. Yay!
Well, Invisible is going to go into one of the...
You just see the Goliath just like, yay!
Well, he's going to invisibly go into one of the tents and start reading over spells and spell motions.
Alright, let's just... Lito's gonna look
Where's
back
Mikhail?
at Mikaris. Can you be calm, please? Just calm down.
Makaris kind of had a... He went quiet the second that Varkale disappeared. And he's just kind of got an eye twitch as he kind of lowers his sword and is eerily calm and looks over at Leto. Sure hope you know how to find my body, because I don't have any spells.
Neither do I.
They have spells.
Ashton, don't use spells.
Like, he's right in the middle of trying to cast Thunderclap again.
No. Stop. Where's Mikhail? I need to find Mikhail. He's circling around,
I'm Mikhail!
looking for Mikhail's body.
I know.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
how about I do this? How about I avoid this whole thing and I go train and you guys have fun with this? I'm just
You're
gonna...
training by yourself.
Triton's gonna run to trees and start
No.
casting Chilling Touch on them.
Oh God.
I mean, I could show the kids some pointers, I guess.
He's immediately moving forward and grabbing Lito's wrists again.
The ink is less dry on these ones. Looks like they were written more recently.
Look, I'm not gonna do any. I'm just gonna show her a few pointers.
A few pointers.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Just 15 minutes.
Your
Just
invisibility probably would have
15
run out at this point as
minutes.
well, because it only lasts for a minute.
And he's gonna let go.
Fucking out my ass. Lito's gonna
Triton,
walk over to Anemone and they're gonna go train.
Triton, for the love of God, can you stop pacing?
Where's Mikhail? Where's Mikhail?
Oh my God, please stop calling me Varis. I would rather pull out teeth. You know what? That might not be a bad idea. Hey, Varis! You want to be eating liquids from now on? Get out of here now!
You're acting as though I don't have your body as well. I can do exactly the same thing. It'd be the best interest for both of us to not do anything.
Triton rushes into Varys' tent and attempts to tackle Mikhail. Mikhail's body.
My body.
Your body.
My hot succulent
Behold, my
bod.
second trick. Misty Step!
God damn it.
Teleports behind you.
Teleports behind you.
He just teleports out of the tent.
So where? Where specifically? You used Misty Step for a 10-foot walk? Are you serious? That's such a waste of...
I don't want to get tackled, and I don't have enough confidence in this body to be able to do it with my own strength.
You don't cast
you.
magic with your strength.
No, I'm talking about dodging, like actually dodging, something you have never done a day in your life.
I know how to dodge, goddammit!
Alright, then prove it. Catch this. And then he's gonna
Dodge!
cast lightning bolt.
He's gonna cast lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Diamond.
Think fast.
Diamond.
Yeah.
Can I please try and bounce it off of one of Varis' swords?
Yeah.
I know that's not how it works, but please!
You can try. Let's see. What would I make you roll? Maybe athletics or acrobatics or something.
I mean, I could just roll whatever the dodge is,
That's true. Yeah.
which is a dex save, right?
Yeah.
With cat-like grace! That's a dirty 20.
Alright. Go ahead.
So yeah. Mikhail stares Varis down as he shoots the fucking lightning beam, which, by the way, is a 100-foot line and like a straight line, so it's going all the way. And
Yep.
he's just gonna throw up the short sword and place the other hand on the back of the flat side of the blade, and kind of just pa-ting, and it just goes completely, like directly the opposite direction that it was fired.
Is it coming back at him?
Yeah.
Well, shit, now I have to dodge it.
Yeah, now you do. Using Mikhail's stat block. You've gotta be fucking kidding me! I can't roll a 10 to save my life! But the second somebody gets their greasy mitts on my character sheet, it's a fucking 19!
It's like, he sees it happen, he's like, oh shit, and then he just like jumps over it like a cartoon character.
Hey, would you look at that? My body can dodge something, he says as he
Yeah,
kind
because
of
you're in
rests
mine.
I said my body, idiot.
Well, it's only natural. I have my brain and my dodging knowledge, and you have my body and my strength.
Mm-hmm. That's
It's a-
certainly it.
It's as simple as that, really. I can't think of another explanation myself.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it'd be the best case scenario for both of us to not try and self-sabotage each other, because we're going to have to wake up with the damage on each other, assuming this isn't permanent.
Then stop casting spells! You're going to get tired eventually!
Fair enough, I just wanted to test you.
Wait, this isn't permanent?
I hope not.
To be completely honest, I am not entirely sure. The deck could have made the duration of this any duration. Days,
Oh.
months, years.
I'm going to sit down.
Cool.
Away from you.
Fair enough.
And he kind of
gonna-
like taps his foot impatiently as he waits around for Anemone and Leto.
He's gonna go into his original tent. Besides, I have a certain someone to catch up in conversation with, as I will never truly be alone until I get my body back.
I think I need to decompress.
Meanwhile, Belle's just been watching all this go down.
He's eating
Yeah.
out of his jar of dirt.
Yeah, he's just kind
Us.
of.
Wish I brought the good dirt for this one.
Yeah.
Good dirt.
What is Triton's body doing?
Ashton.
Yeah.
Currently, right now, he is going to every tree he can find and casting Chilling Touch. Or Chill Touch. On it.
No, Triton, why? Why would you do this? It is
Oh,
so
To every
frigid.
tree. He's going to deforest the entire thing. And every time he casts it, he's giggling.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Isn't it Ashton that can cast Speak with Plants?
Yes.
Yes.
He can just all Ashton can hear is the screams of trees being frozen.
Yeah. Oh my god. And I should preface that if we do give any inspiration this session, that the person who is stuck in that body, like if Mikaris gets inspiration, Mikhail gets the inspiration.
Yeah.
Yay!
I figured as much.
For example, okay. But as you guys are kind of just waiting, after about 15 minutes, Anemone and Leto both come back. Leto ruffles Anemone's hair a little bit as he smiles. He seems to have kind of the same vibe back that he used to have.
Varis kind of stares at the two wistfully as they make their way back to camp, and then eventually just kind of goes back to staring at the fire and trying to ignore his current situation.
Anemone's kind of gonna glance around and she's kind of gonna like, she's gonna go back into the tent to, like, do whatever. Leto will go over to Mikaris and sit down. So, how you feeling?
Do not ask me that question right now.
Well, I was just asking. It's been 15 minutes. I would have figured that maybe. I don't know.
That I'd be less miserable in another body.
Maybe?
Mikhail's kind of sitting there, kind of pondering. Honestly, I think if it had been anyone other than Varis, I might have been happier.
What if we traded bodies? That would have been something.
You would have hated it.
Ah, I'm sure your body's not that bad. Other than the monster thing that tried to kill me.
Thrin's not a monster. And I can't speak for him because he's not in this body.
You say that, but I was on the end of the eaten fork there for a minute.
He wasn't gonna eat you.
Verkil's just having an idle conversation with Thrin as he's going over spells.
You say that, but I didn't like the way that he said that, he literally said that he was gonna devour me. So
He wouldn't have done it if I asked him not to.
if you say so, I don't know, it just seems a little extreme, I guess. So what's the plan? You know magic more than I do. How long do you think this is gonna last?
Oh, jeez. I hadn't even thought to think about that. Let's see. He takes the short sword and starts, like, drawing diagrams and equations into the dirt. Let's see. This caused by the deck of many things. It's very likely that it could be permanent. Had to check for traces of arcane energy. Depending on their strength, they might be able to determine the longevity, but just off of strength alone might not be enough. Strength, potency, what other characteristics would... I guess it would be similar to a polymorph spell, wouldn't it?
Leto's kind of just looking at all the equations and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of this means.
It's very rough trying to look at it right now. Makes my eyes hurt. Might be easier if I was in my body. More accustomed to reading in shitty lighting in that body.
I mean, you could ask your body to come over here.
Absolutely not. I do not want to talk to him until I am back into my body and he is back in him. I do not want to be inside this man for any longer than I have to.
So, Triton is going to go to Ashton.
Oh, God.
And realizing that this is the perfect opportunity to get that spot to scratch that he can never get to scratch on himself, is going to immediately start scratching like the very middle of his back.
What are you doing?
Just-
Oh,
Right?
wait. That's. Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, keep. Yep. Right there. He's gonna start patting his leg on the ground, and his tail's gonna start wagging.
The other hand's going to the ear, scratching behind the ear.
Barkael's
Oh,
hearing this from the other
wow.
tent over, and he's like, that's probably not what I think it is.
This is so wonderful. Keep going.
Nice.
And then he's going to cast Chill Touch
Why?
just to
Oh,
see what it
no.
does on a person.
Oh, that's nice head pets.
Fucking.
You're just suddenly.
Do I have to? I have to oppose or no?
I don't
No.
think you can.
I believe a 16 does hit.
Yeah.
Not
yeah,
to
I
mention,
do.
yeah, like all you feel is just a bunch of cold spread.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, what the? Oh. What did you do that for?
What did it feel like? Why didn't I feel it?
God, it sucks.
But you're in my body. I should feel it.
Yeah, no, that's not how this works.
I am really confused.
I'm in me. Triton is in your Ashton body. I am in your body. You are in my body. You cannot feel. That hurt.
Maybe if I do it to the front, it'll even out and you'll be fine.
No, don't.
Mikhail's gonna do the 2-finger whistle thing that he does when he tries to get Ashton to heal.
Triton just immediately burst through the tent.
Wrong person.
God damn it.
I'm over here.
Just immediately bursts through, like runs through the fire.
Sit down. Not in the
He
fire.
sits.
Just stop casting spells. On people, at least.
Okay.
Okay.
On the bright side, I can say that Anemone is getting the hang of the training better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is she okay?
She's fine. What are you so worried about? She's a tough kid.
I don't want her to be a... I don't know, okay? I don't know what the problem is. I don't know how to put it into words. And it pisses me off every time that it happens. Because I can't say why I don't feel okay about something.
In the distance, you hear from the tent that Varkael was in that he goes, "Why didn't that work?" Pause. Shit, I'm broke!
What spell were you trying to cast?
Summon dragon.
Oh, summon dragon.
It means
I forgot that has a GP worth.
Leo's kind of gonna glance at the tent for a little bit and then shake his head and look back at Mikaris. Listen, I don't know what it is either, but I'm training her. She's fine. She was fine the last time. She was fine this time.
She was not fine the last time. You saw her. She was covered in bruises. She was on the verge of crying.
That's that's how they learn. That's how I learned. Or, well, I was not a kid, to be fair, but that's besides the point. You learn from experience. But if I had to go by your definition of fine, she's fine.
What do you mean my definition of fine?
Unharmed or whatever.
Okay. 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 Kind of rubs the bridge of his nose a little bit.
What, have you gone soft?
Don't even joke about that.
Well, I'm not joking. And in all seriousness, after everything that's been going on, it feels like a accusation I'm allowed to make.
Mikhail's grip on the short sword tightens a little bit. It's not... It's mostly my fault, really. And it all starts with any kind of, like, gestures to himself, up and down. This guy.
The one that's supposed to be dead, yeah.
Exactly. Although you didn't seem to mind back when he was at the guild.
I'll admit, my memories are a little fuzzy. I don't exactly remember.
Yeah, well, Claude probably kicked your ass is what happened. You let him into the guild. As well as everyone else who wasn't even affiliated with the thieves.
Yeah, I probably got my ass kicked.
I should have done something.
Like what?
Kind of just... I don't know, something, anything. Defended my honor, our father. Or, well, my father. Your mentor. We found out about him before we even got to Dragon Guard. Done something to fix the problem before it got so big. And instead, he got pardoned. And now I have no purpose.
I mean, in the guild, your purpose is whatever your job is. So, if you haven't taken on a new job... Because you've been busy with... He gestures to the rest of the camp.
Saving the world, apparently.
That doesn't sound like you.
I know. Don't tell Claude or Adam that I ever did this. I swear to God. If I get revered as some sort of country hero of Taldari, or Teldar, I think I would be miserable.
Hang on. Varis, make a perception check.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Well, McVaris has a passive perception of fucking 20. Is that okay?
I would say that you would see this, yeah. He's not making a super big effort to hide it. But you see for a second, your body looking through the thing of the tent, and look at you guys talking for a couple of seconds, and then duck back in.
He's gonna ignore it for now, but he did see it.
Alrighty.
I had just listened to you and Claude in the first place, and learned how to cast spells properly or given it up altogether.
Alrighty. Make a wisdom saving throw. I'm casting Scrying on you.
Why do you need to do that? You could probably hear us. We're not that far away. You know what? Fine. I'm not gonna question it. I'm gonna fucking wisdom save.
Because he doesn't want you to know that he's listening.
18.
That does go over the save DC, so it doesn't work. Damn. Oh well. Actually, wait a minute. There are modifiers to the scrying, isn't there? Yeah. Because what is it? The modifier on the save.
I would say it would be a negative modifier for me because I'm literally in your body.
Yeah.
I feel like
Mm.
I'm just letting it happen at this point. Like,
Yeah, because it would be both the -5 and the -10, because I would have all of the stuff like body parts, lock of hair, and I would also be familiar.
yeah.
So yeah, now you can eavesdrop on the conversation. Continue.
That doesn't explain the kid, though. Why not leave the kid with us at the guild?
Didn't want to leave her with the guild. You guys already had enough problems raising me, and I was even younger than she was. I had to learn how to walk and talk while simultaneously learning how to pickpocket and get into street fights without dying.
It would have been easier for us.
Just because she's older than I was doesn't mean that she should be in the Thieves Guild.
So you took her in, but you don't want her in the guild.
It's not that I don't want her, it was all just happening too quickly. One second I was hunting down the murderer of our guild members, and then I ran out of cash. I didn't want to go home empty-handed, so I figured that if I just did an odd job, I could get a little extra money to continue my search without having to come home without the head of the wanted man. And then I got roped into all this. This thing that I was they said 1,000 gold to a brave adventurer. Why not? Probably be easy to run off with half the gold at the beginning anyways. These suckers are so easy to fool. They'll give you whatever they want. And then I had no leads, so I figured why not follow them back to Drakengard. Maybe the culprit went back. And just fucking Varis, he seemed suspicious. But I couldn't be entirely sure until it was too late. If I had dug a little bit deeper, I was worried I would blow my cover somehow, that he was this genius mastermind. But he's not! He's just some fucking guy that had an issue with the guild. And apparently Claude doesn't even care. He doesn't even care. He doesn't care that 20 people died because of him. He doesn't care that Shale and the others died because he was defending me, because they were chasing me down after I got them in trouble. He just said, go off and do whatever. It's fine. And now I'm here, living every single morning, waking up next to the guy that should be in the fucking ground. The guy who was supposed to be my ticket up. My ticket to proving that I wasn't some sort of sad sack, weaselly little scrawny-boned, worthless punk. Some kind of worm. So, no, I didn't pick up another job. Instead, I picked up a kid because I couldn't remember my way to the black market, and a 10-year-old has better information on the streets of Drakengard now than I did several months before I even started this whole operation. I forgot to find an orphanage or drop her off somewhere. I just was on autopilot. I wasn't thinking. If I was, I probably would have tried to source a place, or maybe encourage Triton to take her back to Grim Peaks, or something more, or less, I don't know.
Well, if you don't want her in the guild, we could just drop her off when we come across the next town.
Can't just be any old town. Gotta be people that I trust. Because if I trust them, then they're probably some goody two-shoes, or they're scoundrels who know how to keep her out of trouble.
Sounds like you've gotten way too attached for a kid that you don't want involved in our business.
I didn't mean to, but
Mikhail, at the end of the day, does it matter? If you go off, what is she gonna do? Follow you? Just drop her off. Don't say a word. You'll probably never see her again. And she might be better off in some rich orphanage than with any of us.
If I just left without a word, she would want to know why.
Yeah, she wouldn't get one. You'd already be gone.
He's gonna kind of like rub his face a little bit as he goes back to scratching at the dirt with the sword and kind of thinking over the arcanic equations.
At the end of the day, it's your decision. I'll keep training the kid if you want in the mornings or whatever. But next time we come across, just do it.
He like lightly shakes his head. Okay, I think I've got an idea for how to try and parcel out how long this is going to last. Give me some space.
Alright. Lito's gonna get up and wander off.
He's gonna glance down at Ashton. Tom, that's you.
Sorry, what?
After that whole conversation, he's gonna glance down at Ashton in Triton's body.
Just giving it a full, like, even like sitting down, he's probably the same height as you
Yeah, probably.
now. So he's just gonna look at you and give like a full childlike grin.
You might want to take a step back. I need room to try and meditate in a completely new body. And I guess I'm gonna kind of, meditate to try and connect with the Arcanic Weave because it's not an innate ability. Not anymore, at least.
No.
You glimpse into Varis's mind. You find nothing.
You could probably...
His head is empty.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
I would say you could probably roll Arcana at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So that
15.
was a 15. And you're able to do it, surprisingly.
Alright, based off of all of the pre-planning of everything that I was looking at for like what I should be searching for in the weave, am I able to deduce how long this is gonna go on for?
24 hours.
Kind of like drops the meditation and collapses backwards over the log. Oh, thank horror. It's not permanent. It only lasts for a day. After hearing no one respond, he kind of like sits back up, glances around.
No, I'm here. I just... Varkale is currently enraptured in a conversation with Thread.
I'm mostly wondering about Maei and Tom.
Ashton's still hearing the screams of the trees.
Oh my god.
What only lasts for a day?
So
That was-
while Makaris is meditating, Ashton's gonna sneak over and touch his back and cast Chill Touch.
Oh.
No. The second you touch my back, I am elbowing backwards. That's a reflex. You can't blame me for that.
No, but no. So Triton's gonna go into the tent with Amber and the real Ashton.
Will the real Ashton please stand up?
Ashton, please, can you make them stop? Make them stop screaming, please!
Please!
How do I stop this?
Oh, are you talking about the voices or the trees?
Trees! They're screaming!
Oh my god!
Please, just make it stop!
You just say no more speak with plant.
No more speak with plant! No more speak with plant, please! I'm assuming it stops?
Yeah, it stops.
And now
Holy
you just hear the normal voices.
Oh my! What did you do to them?
I did the same thing to the trees that I did to you.
Oh my
I
god!
kind of did it to all of them.
I want to go back. Can I have my body back, please?
Okay.
Really?
I don't know how to
So-
do that.
So, the only way Ashton can think to do it is he's going to grab Ashton's head with both of his hands. He's going to lean back and headbutt as hard as he can into Ashton.
Oh my god!
I would say that's an unarmed strike.
Great.
Yeah. That's gonna hurt.
Should I go into rage?
No.
No, why would you?
No, don't do that.
Because it'd be funny.
It wouldn't make sense.
You get a plus 11 to your unarmed strike.
Only a 13. Wow.
Okay. That
That definitely doesn't hit.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. Okay.
I would say you just barely miss each other's heads.
It's like that
a
Dumb and
high
Dumber
five.
like high five
Yeah.
that missed.
I don't think that's how it works, buddy.
Oh, we're gonna try again.
Oh.
Spell wears off in 24 hours.
Okay, so 27, does that hit?
Oh, thank God. Oh, wait.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Just-
kinda.
Boom!
What in the fuck is going on in here?
You- It doesn't work, but both of your heads hurt now.
Ow.
You just hear. Oh.
I miss my tail. Isn't it great?
Uh-huh. I can't feel my. Oh, this hurts. Oh, can you put me down now, please?
Okay.
And Triton's gonna, or Ashton is going to sit crisscross and try to take care of the wound. He's going to lick the top of his wrist and rub his forehead with it.
Hey, Amber, did you see that we switched bodies?
What?
Whee!
Sorry, it's
Oh no.
still kind of hard to hear.
Why? What happened?
A really big bang happened. I need
Oh.
dirt, I think.
Immediately scoops up some dirt and just throws it at her face.
No.
The magical kind from a healing.
He's gonna run over to oh god, I can't remember his name.
Bell.
Mr.
Dirt guy.
Bell bottom.
Bell
Bell
bottom.
bottom.
Pick up Bell Bottom without saying a word and just run and just carry him bridal style back over to Amber.
What is going on?
She hurty.
Oh, you need the dirt.
Uh-huh. I threw dirt at her, but she didn't like the dirt, so we need your dirt.
You're just not using it right. Watch. He'll come
Orcus
down
gonna
and
take a peek outside after the commotion started.
walk over. Take a pinch of dirt.
Uh-huh.
Really. He'll really like feel it in his hands, make sure that he feels connected.
Okay.
Takes a deep breath. This is that good shit. And then we'll lay the dirt gently on her forehead. And cast Cure Wounds at second
Ashton?
level.
Ashton is gonna do the exact same thing. Say, this is the good shit. and then just do the fucking thing. He now believes in order to cure people with dirt, he has to say this is the good shit.
Well, Amber is back to full health with 24 hit points restored.
I'd say it's probably been 10 minutes by now, so the scrying would have worn off.
Lita's kind of gonna have his arms crossed standing outside the car. Are you guys coming? We can't stay here forever.
I was hoping we could stay here until the effects of the spell wore off, but I suppose if we have to go somewhere now...
You want to wait 24 hours? Here?
Ugh. I feel like if we got into anything that required doing anything, it might be difficult to do it when we're not ourselves.
We're close to that fancy city, I thought. We should be fine.
Fair enough. I'm sure you have a point.
What
7 seconds
fancy
to drive the
city?
cart.
No, Ashton, you can't drive
No,
the
you're
cart.
not driving the car. Get out of the driver's seat.
But I'm Triton.
No,
No.
I bet I could drive the cart.
absolutely not.
I
I stole
prefer
this
you
fair and
didn't.
square. So
You're only alive because I healed you with my dirt.
I am driving the cart. So,
I get 2 minutes.
get in the back of the cart.
Bitch. And he'll get in the back of the cart.
Damn.
Oh, how are they more insufferable by the day? I can't fucking do this.
He'll throw a little jar of dirt at his back of his head. It does a point of damage and then immediately heals him for 2.
He's gonna take a deep breath. It's fine.
Dirt,
It's
bitch.
fine.
Are we all packed? Did we get everything?
Believe
Wait,
so.
wait.
Hold on.
There's some dirt here.
Forgot your bag of shit, Varis. All
Alright.
these
At least it's
fucking
only
weapons.
24 hours.
You only ever use one. Why do you need more?
You know, if you ever have one of them get disarmed.
Alright.
Or 2, or 3.
Back
You
on
do
the
that
road.
with Dimitri?
If you're good at your job, you won't need these.
So, as you guys are traveling, you were probably about here. And I will say that you will see some remaining smoke on your travels from the east. From the village. You had also heard a few murmurs from Aeroden, some rumors going around about a forest fire. Seems like nobody knows what's really going on.
Triton,
Yes.
you thought about what I said?
Let's see if I can recall. We're talking about heading to the territory, correct?
Like, if we, the characters, still think that Triton's dad is in the mountains.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. I'm not sure. We can. I don't know. I think we should go seek the others.
Okay. And he's gonna kind of guide the horses to go to this one first, I guess.
You guys are going to the Empires first?
Yep. Seems that's what we're doing.
On the road there, Mikhail is just entertaining himself by turning dancing lights on and off over and over again by snapping his fingers.
Alright. So then you guys will re-arrive at the Empire. Now, it's the same as when you left it. The guards still let you in, though they don't seem to pay any mind to Anemone like they were before, despite the fact that she pulls her hood up when you guys come through the gates. There's still all the people, but it feels a little more somber now. A little less cheerful. The events of what happened that night at the church might be affecting the townspeople more than everyone thought it would be.
Mikaris is kind of just keeping an eye out and being very wary of the citizens and the guards and everyone, really. He don't trust this town one bit, and if it was up to him, they wouldn't have come back here, ever.
It sucks.
And this time you'll actually notice the dam from the lake on the west side of town that you didn't notice before as you all start to come in to the city. And it seems that that's the area that's marked on your map.
The map gets all the way down to that minute detail?
No, it's kind of the general area. That's kind of how you circled it or pinned it down.
At the very least, it gives us like a concrete area to go off of.
Like, it could be in, for all you guys know, it could be in the river just outside, it could be in it could be in the lake.
Alright, Mikhail's gonna take some deep breaths. And as if he's putting on a mask, his usual resting bitch face that has been on Varis's face the whole time kind of disappears as he puts on his best smarmy impression of the smirking bastard. And he kind of taps Leto on the shoulder and is like, slow down for a sec.
Alright. Then he'll slow down. Don't like the look that you got on your face. Seems a little mischievous.
And he's going to lean down to one of... I don't know. Is there a lady who looks around my age? Probably common birth.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. If there's one like that, I'm gonna like lean down and be like, excuse me, gorgeous. We're kind of passing through. You mind if you could maybe tell me about this area right here? Any sort of magical orbs in that area?
Give me persuasion. Or performance.
I'll take persuade. It doesn't
They're both
matter
pretty
what I
good.
take. They're both really bad.
That's not bad,
Oh.
though.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Holy shit, Varis acquired Riz.
When
She'll-
Mikhail's controlling him.
Yeah.
She'll kind of look a little shocked as she kind of glances around and points to herself. Oh, I don't know anything about magical orbs, but the dam is said to have tons of protection, if that's what you mean.
Mikhail, kind of looks at the map and thinks on it for a second, nods. And, oh god. Oh, I guess I'm doing this. Okay. He kind of, like, taps Leto on the shoulder to keep going, and he's like, thanks anyways! You got some magical orbs yourself, princess! Bye!
Leto's immediately
Go,
gonna
go,
start
faster!
going. Like, what the fuck was that?
What? I was pretending to be Varis.
Wow, Mikhail, I didn't know you were such a charmer.
I am not a charmer. I just
You didn't.
thought...
Didn't do that bad of a job.
I just thought of the most asshole-ish thing I could say.
Yeah, you did actually sound like Varis a lot.
Wasn't
Uh,
a
Figured it
bad
was time to-
impression. Everybody stuck in your mind because of how much you hate me.
Figured it was time to get a little payback after that stint he pulled.
Hey, catch.
He's gonna manifest a very small watch, like a pocket watch, using prestidigitation and huck it at you.
Okay, can I catch it?
He's gonna lob it at you pretty fast.
Oh my god!
athletics. Or acrobatics.
Athletics. We'll do athletics. Oh wait, that's the wrong sheet. Wrong sheet. Disregard.
Okay. It
God
didn't
damn
show up anyway.
Forrest.
It was a misinput. Calm down.
Ah!
No, wait, yeah, that's the right sheet. You
You know,
did
the Varis
22.
one's good.
Wait,
You
what?
use Varis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
use
showed-
Varis.
it-
That's
it-
a
it-
It showed
22.
Mikhail. It showed
It'd be a
Mikhail.
22.
No,
It'd be a
Mikhail.
22, yeah.
Okay, so you're able to catch it.
Okay.
Can you stop
Yeah.
throwing shit while I'm driving?
He catches it without blinking. Why are you giving me this?
I wanted to keep you on your toes, seeing if you were getting used to my body and all that.
Ugh. I hate the idea of getting used to your body.
He blows you a kiss, and then the prestidigitation wears off and the object disappears.
Thou chicka wow wow.
You both are bad, terrible examples for the kid. Anemone's not even paying attention. She's literally just drawing, and she kind of glances up as she hears that she's being talked about.
Oh, that's right. Hey, get a load of this. I think I'm getting better at this. He, like, tries to, like, make a show with the dancing lights in front of Anemone.
She'll kind of smile a bit and give a thumbs up with yeah.
I only get to do this for the one day.
All right, where are we heading? Wait, where's
The dam.
the dam? All right. And you guys are gonna head towards the dam.
Then I have to go back to being ripped and handsome and strong and charming. Oh, woe is me.
Hmm. Definitely strong.
I mean, I'd probably only consider strong as a factor as well.
Oh, bite your tongue.
Well, technically, I'd be biting yours. I don't think you'd want that, would you?
Touche.
I don't know, maybe he's into that.
Sorry, I broke character. I broke character. That threw me for a loop.
I'd say I couldn't prove that I'm not, but I have someone inside of my mind right now who can attest otherwise.
Hmm. Shame I can't hear.
You
them.
have voices in your mind too?
just
Only for
one.
the rest of the day.
All right.
Oh.
What's our plan when we get to this big ass wall?
I'm not sure. I think the person who's inside of my body should do the thinking.
Figured, look around. Maybe.
I could throw my body over the wall.
No.
I'd rather
Oh.
you didn't.
That'd be so much fun. Flying is fun.
Shouldn't
You would
we-
Yeah,
die.
but you're not using your body, Ashton. You're using mine.
Dude,
Remember?
it'd be funny.
No, I throw you.
Wait, what?
I don't think
You would die.
Can you guys just think of a normal plan for like 5 seconds?
Agreed.
I mean, a city as advanced as one that has a dam and a functioning sewer system has to have an official that works on it, right? This isn't Dragon Guard.
I was
Ooh,
trying to
maybe
see
we
if
can
I
go
could
into
help
a-
with this with some sort of spell, but the only thing that I have that's related to looking for things is locate creature, which wouldn't work for an object like this.
Check
Well,
the back of the
maybe-
book.
Maybe we could go to the library and find a blueprint of the dam.
Well, we'll see when we get there. And as you guys approach the dam, you'll see a bunch of workers kind of moving like a bunch of stuff around, some people like surveying, typical dam workers. And Lita will slow down the cart as he's stopped by an official looking guy. Whoa, civilians are not permitted past this point.
It's actually, not gonna be a problem, sir. We're doing a routine inspection of the place.
You're doing an inspection. Why haven't I heard anything about this?
Far beyond me. I was the one who put in the paperwork. If your people on your end didn't seem to get it, there's gonna be some problems.
Varis is prepping greater invisibility.
Give me a persuasion roll. And Lito's kind of gonna,
I
be
wasn't
like,
done vamping.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Well, I lost it now! I was
Lito,
gonna try and come up with a fantasy version of the HOA.
oh, Lito's kind of gonna, lean a little towards Mikhail, or Mikaris. You see, I'm the muscle. he's here on official business. Now, if you want to take that up with the prince and the royals, by all means, go ahead. Have your guys deal with their guys. It ain't gonna be fun though. And if the dam is broken, that's gonna be on you. So go ahead and do it at advantage.
Okay. At advantage. See if I can roll any higher than a 10. Nope.
Varis gets a better idea in his head and stops prepping Greater Invisibility and starts prepping Gash.
God. That's mine! That's my spell!
Listen,
Mine now, bitch!
I don't know who you people think you are. I didn't receive any letters, and whatever you're doing isn't going to work. I'm going to have to ask you all to turn back now and leave.
Varis is gonna walk up to him and boop him on the forehead with Gash.
Alright.
It's mostly a verbal component, but the physical is for flourish, because Mikhail's a little drama bitch like that.
Yeah, he does it too.
Boop!
And then he goes, I don't think so.
I'll say it works.
Thank
Let us through, please. We know what we're doing, and we're qualified.
Alright. As he kind of
Imagine
steps
if he
to the
says
side.
no and just immediately drops dead because he's a fucking civilian.
Hey, my guy shouldn't bother you. Have a good day.
Sounds good, thank you.
Oh, before we go, though, we should ask him about any sort of mysterious magical orbs.
I've done my job, that's your problem now.
He's only going to listen to the person who crafted the spell, Boris.
Oh, fair enough. Tell me what you need to ask. I'll relay it.
Just what I just said. Magical orb.
Didn't know if there was anything else. Say, do you know anything about any magical orbs by this dam?
We have one in the center of the dam to power our systems.
Yeah, that about matches the description, that's all I need to know.
Right. Let's check it out.
Bye, sir, have a good day.
We should probably ask how we get into the dam.
Oh, actually, wait. One more thing. Is there any sort of passcode or anything that I need to know to get into where the orb is?
Well,
Or any other things I should be looking out of that sort? Security stuff?
no passcode. Normally when we have to get to the center of the dam, we remove very specific pieces of the stone that way we can access the center. Unfortunately, we're not doing any work like that today, so I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about everything.
Alright, let's
Should be good to go now.
get driving. Lito's gonna start driving the cart again. So what's the plan now? We blow the fucking thing up?
How would we get the orb if we blew the entire thing up?
I don't fucking know.
Figured we could just try and belay a rope down there, cut it out. Feels like that'd be easier. Minimize the risk to the majority of us.
Maybe we can get on top of the thing?
Maybe. Gonna need to see this thing in person.
And
Side note, the player, I'm gonna need to see what this thing looks like.
unfortunately, I don't have a visual picture because my roll 20 is capped out. So,
Just find a PNG of the Hoover Dam.
Is that literally it?
it's kind of
Some
like...
It's the Hoover
scale.
Dam.
Oh, also, retroactively, Varis would have given his last order as act normal.
As you all are approaching the dam, it's kind of like you can see the water split from the sides as it goes into like these canals and stuff and what appears to be other systems. And you would assume that the water is all behind it and the dam connects to the walls around the city. Yeah, if you guys were to blow this thing up, the whole city would be fucking flooded.
So how
Ashton
long do
is
you think
going-
it is?
Ashton is going to take the gauntlets and he's just gonna go for like a big hug,
With who?
and then he's gonna try to thunderclap.
No. Lito's immediately gonna pull him back. We're not doing that. You want to kill us all?
I would love.
Yeah, and then you're risking the rest of our lives.
Well, no, Triton is risking the rest of your life.
Ashton?
Not the
Ugh.
point.
Oh, please don't use my body to commit atrocities.
Are you saying we should be
I
doing
never
this at a
get to have
distance?
fun.
In your body you can, but not in mine, please.
Fine. He just makes a pouty face.
He starts flipping through his tablet. Do I have anything with a delayed activation in here?
Not likely. You have a thing with range, you can just set something up, be a certain distance away, but like I said, exploding the entire wall means we have no idea where the phylactery will end up.
I suppose that's fair.
Well, if they said it's in the center, can't we just blow up an area near the center, roughly? Give us an in and screw the rest of this fucking city?
Well, if my history is correct, the phylactery is only about the size of a bowl, like a children's bowl. About yay big at its biggest. Sometimes it can be as small as an eye. But if it's big enough to power the entire dam, I'd assume it's pretty fucking large.
Oh, actually, wait a minute.
Or
I have a
it's
better
just
idea.
really
We don't
powerful.
even need to be
Important
near
to
it.
me.
I can get the guy who I'm
It might
mind
not be
controlling to do
important
it for
you,
me.
but it's important to me.
If he pops it, we have no reason to be anywhere near it when it goes off.
And how do we get our hands on it?
Well, if we explode a side part and then we wait for it to cool down after all the water's rushed through, then we can just come in on the side and hopefully we didn't blow up an important piece and knocked it out of there.
So, essentially, destroying half of the dam.
We just can't be in the city when it's happening. I feel like if we got on the wall there, then we'd be able to stick on the side as it's happening.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't need to sacrifice anybody because I have someone who is mind controlled who can do it for us.
Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Do we know
I feel-
anyone who lives here?
Admittedly, I feel bad about it, but we don't have much of a choice. It's either that or the entire world, and I would pick the smaller number of people to die.
Well, this is the Empire. Like you guys are in
Over the next few,
the Kogan Empire.
And
But nobody of importance is here for you all.
right.
Alright, that's still fair. I just... yeah, you're right. So I suppose we have a plan. Hang on, let me call that guy back here so we can actually do that.
You go and do that.
And we
Yeah,
get
he's
to
gonna
go
go off
on,
and find where he is.
we get to go on the wall and enjoy the fireworks.
I was going to say we'll move the cart
That
onto the
is-
wall with everyone in it.
And Icarus, give me a perception check. Or, well, I guess you would just see it because passive perception.
Mikhail's.
You're gonna notice Anemone is kind of staring at the wall, a little spaced out. As she's, like, kind of, like, leaning out the side of the cart to get a better look.
I'm gonna walk over and lean on the side of the cart from the outside next to her and look over. You alright, kiddo?
She's gonna, look at him and nod.
Seem a bit tired. You alright?
Okay.
Okay.
Training
He's
sucks.
gonna- Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it. right now.
What are
Do-
we doing with the She kind of points to the dam.
Oh, that. Well, they're thinking about, I don't know, collapsing a part of it in order to wrench the phylactery free.
She kind of frowns as she's looking at it and looking at the water and then looking at the city. Wouldn't people get hurt?
Mikhail's gonna pause and think. Probably. Probably, yeah. She can roll an insight if she wants to.
Yeah, she's gonna do that. And that is, I'm pretty sure she is a negative in that. Shit. No. 13.
She can see, because it's just her and him, and she can read him a little bit better because he doesn't try and hide his emotions from her as much, but he's unsettled by the idea of being responsible for that many deaths at this time. And he's kind of hesitating.
Is there...
So I can hear this conversation happening, right?
Mhm.
Just making sure. Okay.
I mean, I would have assumed that Triton would have spoken up ASAP.
Yeah.
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
I was just listening. Yeah. I really don't condone doing this. I don't think this is a good idea. There's got to be another way we can get this without hurting people. Maybe if we split up or try to round people up to evacuate.
You want to
maybe we could-
evacuate a whole fucking city? Lito's
Yes.
gonna lean back.
Let's blow
People's
shit
lives
up.
are at stake.
Listen, none of us live in this region, and I'm assuming none of us know any of these people. It should be fine.
It doesn't matter.
And
Killing innocent people is wrong.
and we're saving the whole fucking world, right? That's what's happening. If we can't get this, we can't save the world. So,
Well, there's got to be another. There's always another way. We can save these people. We can prevent a tragedy.
uh,
Can we please at least try to come up with a solution to spare these people instead of just resulting to the one obvious solution? If you could at least indulge me on this.
Mikhail?
Hmm?
Thoughts?
We can find a way to round these people up. Like, I don't know how we could probably.
Can I like
could
take out of character?
Go
Can
ahead.
I like investigate the dam a little bit to see how ingrained the phylactery is?
Sure.
Is it something that we could just like pop out, or
No. I'm saying that right off the bat, no.
okay?
It's a thick-ass dam because it's a big-ass lake.
Okay. So investigation.
Ash Triton has an idea.
Alright.
Okay, so what if we made like a big ice wall on the other side of the dam, and then we chipped away at the place with the phylacteries?
Actually, I should have a spell. I can't remember without my fucking book. I thought I had control water. Actually, I don't think I do.
Like, if we were to go through the dam and make a little bit of a hole, and then we plug the hole so that way people don't get hurt.
Well, in any case, we need to get a better view, so let's move everything up top onto the wall. We'll even be able to scale down and maybe try your drill a hole in the spot that we need trick from there. Sound like a plan? No blowing up the dam and causing mass murder or something?
You could at least give a little bit of a shit.
I don't give a shit. Why would I pretend?
I can tell, but it would be great. It would be fantastic if you would. Granted, I assume that would be asking of you a little too much since you've already indulged me in my question. So I'll leave it at that.
We're giving your idea a shot. That's something.
Let's see what we can do.
Now, waiting for Mikhail, whatever, to come back. What did he go to ask the guy again?
Oh, he was just gonna ask him to follow him back so that he could be the one to pull the thing out.
Oh yeah, he would be coming back with you as Leto is preparing to get the carriage ready to go again.
Right, I have our sacrifice with us.
Don't call him that.
Do you really honestly think he's going to survive this?
The other two thought up a better idea than blowing up the dam.
Oh shoot, let's hear it.
Drilling a hole in the spot that the orb is in and taking it out.
Interesting. With what drill?
Well, my body actually does have fancy new gauntlets that I've yet to try.
Right, and you think that's good enough?
It could be.
That's not a definite answer. Especially for something that could result in your untimely death.
Right now, we don't really have a fully fledged plan at the moment. I'm just spitballing ideas.
Yeah, we could give Mr. Sacrifice the something to chip away at the spot. He should have the
Sure.
tools.
That's correct. He could do it in your place and would have no issue with it.
I kind
I
of
know
would.
that Gesh says
but
he cannot take an action that would result in his death, but for something that is as up in the air as this, I think that gets around the restriction.
I don't know. This whole idea is infuriating.
Well, someone's going to have to die, unless you honestly think that one of us should take their place instead.
I mean, I could do it. I'd rather it be me than anyone else.
Except it won't really be you. It'll be you and Ashton's body.
Which would make things a bit awkward. Besides, if one of
Right.
us dies, we have no idea what happens to the souls involved with the switch. It's risky. You might not even be sacrificing yourself at that point.
Well, since this spell is or whatever this is, this whole switch thing, if we just wait it out, I could do it. I could do it then.
We don't exactly have time to waste. The world is at stake.
Triton, Ashton, whatever the hell is going on right now. No self-sacrificing.
Oh,
can't-
if I was in my body, I would do it, but I don't want to hurt his body because he has people that loves him.
Reasonable.
You can't be on board with this one, Amber. You can't be on board with the fact that we could potentially kill thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people in this
Oh,
city.
come on, it's fine. He wants to do it. Hey, you, blink at me if you want to do this.
The
blink.
guy's gonna blink.
Awesome. See?
God
Eager as me.
Damn it.
Well, they can just make more people, or so I've heard.
Yes, true. That is how having sex works.
Can you explain it in vivid detail?
No, fuck you.
Anemone's gonna
wait.
speak up. She's gonna be like, "What's
Not-
that?"
Absolutely
Don't
not
worry
to you
about
either.
it.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Moving on.
Dimitri always kept talking about it, but he would never give details.
This is besides the point.
Amber is about to cast silence on Ashton. Wait.
All right,
Tom.
on Triton, basically. All right. Let's get this card up to the wall. Your guy can go down there and figure it out, and we can just watch. All right, we'll see how it goes. Sound like a
Alrighty.
plan?
We could also just
Well-
ask him how, hypothetically, we would remove the phylactery before we do anything stupid.
Fair point. Hey, guy who I never asked the name of. Is there any reasonable, safe way to remove this thing without it collapsing the dam?
Well, if we remove the functioning power source, the dam would stop working, but it wouldn't totally destroy it as long as the walls stayed intact.
And would the walls stay intact?
They should.
Okay, you heard it from the man. I'm sure it's probably fine. No harm, no foul.
If
Alright.
this is what we have, like it, I can't think of anything better other than to just at least attempt to evacuate the people.
Would it make you
But
I mean,
feel
if it
better?
really is how he
Evacuating
says,
people-
there should be no harm. Besides, do you really think anyone here is actually going to believe us when we say that the dam is collapsing, we need to leave?
And then the dam
No.
looks perfectly fine.
I mean, we
No.
could throw something else that could potentially scare them instead of just the dam.
Hi, excuse me. Wizard trapped in an idiot's body here. You, said idiot trapped in my body. Get over here.
Go on. What do
Is
you want?
there a spell that you might have tried to cast last night that required more money than we currently have?
Summon dragon?
Yes. And does this empire have some sort of bank that could use a little bit of couching?
Are you suggesting I rob a bank with a dragon?
No, I'm suggesting we rob a bank to make a dragon.
I have a dragon, and the wormling is kind of just chilling by anemone.
A threatening dragon.
Oh, that's just rude.
Sorry.
I was going to say you have my money, although I'm not sure.
Don't worry, the enemy. Your dragon will be terrifying soon enough.
I'm not entirely sure
a little
if I
confused.
can pull gold from my account to cast spells, granted, because I've never tried.
I, out of character, forgot how Varis's whole bank account thing works. Does he have access to the money anywhere, or...?
It's kind of like he writes out like magical checks.
I'm pretty sure he is in credit card debt at the moment.
No, he's not.
No,
he
he's
has,
not. He
Okay,
has
good.
plenty.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
good.
am 5,000 gold pieces in credit card debt.
I think he has like
Hypothetically.
50,000 still.
Credit
We
card
could
debt?
try having you write a check using my signature, and then I use that as the material component, and it might work. I'm not entirely sure.
Or
Mm.
I could just yell that the dam might explode, and then people could go running frantic.
You'll look like someone spelling Doomsday. It's a boy who cried wolf situation. We need something physical.
I look threatening enough, don't I?
No.
Lito's gonna give
Also,
Mikhail a look.
you're not reputable. No one here knows you.
No one here knows me, but I look hell of a lot different than anybody here.
Fair enough. Will that
I
change?
immediately point to my old body.
Would that
Um,
change the outcome of everyone thinking you are an insane person?
I look like I
Um,
came from the ocean.
Yes.
So when my body goes into anger mode, it gets more wolf-like. so that could be intimidating.
I think we should try the dragon.
Man, I wanted to cause a... Whatever.
How are you gonna get an entire empire to see you standing on top of a wall, Leto? Realistically.
I meant just the general area. They have multiple layers of walls. Even if the dam did collapse, it would only, like, hurt, like, one layer. So maybe a couple hundred people would die instead of, like, the whole city.
So then what would be the point of warning them to evacuate anyways?
Fuck if I know.
Either way, if we are going to do this dragon thing, you're going to have to give me a minute. I am out
Why?
of 5th level spell slots, and I need to rest to get them back.
I'm going to go rob a bank while you rest your stupid head.
Mikhail, don't...
I need an excuse
Oh no,
to rob a bank.
I'd like to see him try. I think that would be funny.
If you have... So as I'm up for a heist as much as anybody, but I don't feel like dealing with royal guards.
I mean, we can just kill them.
Is this really the better option over waiting for like an hour for me to get the spell slots back?
You can't cast the fucking spell without gold, dipshit!
We'd have
Yes.
to wait.
And
no
what
matter
about the
what.
writing the check option?
Pretty sure the writing the
still
check
haven't
is
tried.
arcanically... You know what,
They're
fine.
magical checks, you never know.
Triton stuck in Ashton's body is going to hop off the cart and walk away. This is too much to handle.
Alternatively, you actually happen to have half of that cost on your person. Everyone else with physical gold can pile together enough to make 500. I can just pay all of you back.
Me as in... my body, or...
Me as in you.
Hmm.
I, in your body, currently have in my possession 238 gold pieces and 1 silver. He pulls out your coin purse. If we can make that equal 500, I can summon the dragon.
Everyone who's by the cart, can you give me a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
Even Mikaris. Damn.
15.
I need Leto to do it as well.
But you know, of course I would succeed. And also me. Me, myself, and I.
So as everyone is talking and arguing, Mikaris is the only one to notice that Anemone hopped out of the cart and was about to start walking towards the dams.
I'm gonna follow her.
Yeah, I'll follow, Master.
Where are we
Then-
going?
And the rest of you, where the fuck are you going?
She's gonna jump and turn around and look guilty. Just gonna look at it.
Just looking at it?
Yeah.
I think
No
looking at it would be
touching, right?
just fine.
No touching. I promise.
Alright,
I trust her.
then I'll come with you.
Same.
Mm-mm. She's gonna pout. Oh, you don't want the kid to go off on her own? Make
I
her
don't
own
want the kid to
mistakes?
die in an explosion of water.
I think Anemone will have a reason to not actually touch it if we could potentially be collateral. I think it just makes sense.
We're not messing with the dam yet, and Leto's gonna hop off the cart and follow.
Exactly, we're messing with it later after we inevitably run out of other options.
But I do have to say that the people who said no are no longer here.
It's true.
You know, that is a fair point.
And, well, if someone, maybe a Goliath, soy boy, shy guy, were to do that, then he would become an accomplice.
Not necessary. I can just get the guy to do it.
I want to blow things up.
Yeah, and I don't want to see any of you die. You're still useful.
Alright, come on. Let's actually head to the top of the wall, and he's kinda gonna go over and scoop Anemone up with the one arm and put her on his shoulder. There you go. Come on.
Where's the guy you know, as he's talking to
Oh, yeah.
Varkale?
Hey,
Yes.
come over here.
He's gonna go over, and he seems to have some kind of contraption.
Oh, hey, what's that?
This is what we use to attempt to extract small holes into the stone.
Oh, wait, that might actually work.
That is what you wanted me to do, correct?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is correct.
Alright. He's gonna nod and start heading off to get to work.
All right, well, let's see if that works.
And, you guys are gonna head up to the top of the wall, I assume. Ashton would rejoin you all. Maei.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say like so Ashton would pop up at the cart to see that it obviously we're not bringing the cart all the way to the top of the dam, so it's like I guess the cart was empty
Mm-hmm.
and goes to the top. Says, "Oh, there you guys are. I just needed to
Hey,
cool my
back.
head off a little bit."
Yeah, fair enough.
Everyone's kind of leaning against the wall, kind of watching the guy work. We're just watching him do his thing. I don't even know how this works.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Just hoping
Man, look
it
at him
works
go.
out in the end.
Yeah, probably. No skin off my back if it doesn't, though. I technically didn't do it.
And we're not even we're on the probably one of the safest parts of the wall.
True.
And as he seems to be cutting into the stone and he seems to take this kind of contraption out, he'll look up at you lot and hold it up. It's like a small little metal box. And he'll use the rope that they secured him to the wall with to climb up and bring it up to you guys. And around this time, it's probably late afternoon. Everyone's starting to like the town is starting to quiet down a little bit. And he goes over and he hands you the box. Here you go.
Well, that was easy. Well, let's get out of here.
Don't forget to maybe try and tell him to find a way to patch the hole, or
Oh, yeah, right, I guess. Yeah, he could do that. Hey, any way you could try and cover that hole up that is left inside of the wall?
It'll be fine. I'll fill it in. I'll fill it in soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Because you're good at filling in holes, right?
He doesn't answer you.
Like Ash was like really excited that he was gonna get in on a sex joke, and then he's just like, "Aww,"
Right in
and the
face
big
Question
palms.
Goliath pouts again.
Asking him the questions is my job.
I can't believe I heard that come out of my own mouth.
You get used to it. Fortunately, we won't have to deal with this for
Oh,
that
do you
much
want to hear
longer.
something else out of your mouth?
I really wouldn't. Could
Shit,
we,
fucker.
Amber, silence him.
He's just gonna say as many swear words as
Silence.
possible.
It's okay, we're gonna wake up tomorrow and it'll all just be a bad dream.
I wish I could dream.
And as you all are about to head down the wall will shake.
I'm
No.
sure he's just using heavy machinery to patch the hole again.
And then you'll hear a loud cracking in the distance.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
maybe that's less good.
And as you turn around,
start running.
or
Yep, start running.
or just start running, that works. Lidl will grab Anemone and start running.
Yeah, I'm not No, I'm good actually.
And as you continue to run, I assume you're heading outside of the city. You're not going back in. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No
Uh,
way.
So it starts to crack more, and then
Right.
you'll hear a loud bang and rushing water. And as you are exiting quickly from the front gate area, you'll hear rushing water drowning out screams.
As we're running, I'm gonna look over to Varkale. Varis, do you have any 4th level spell slots?
He counts on his fingers. I only used the greater invisibility. I should have 2 left.
Okay. I want you to take Anemone and Dimension Door out of here.
He's gonna look at you confused for a second. I don't think you actually have that prepared.
Don't tell me you didn't fucking... We'll start reading while you run then!
Should be
Fucking
fine.
shit.
Yeah, we should be able to make it. I might have... I saw some carts on the way in we could probably grab.
Good enough for me. I definitely am not going to be able to prepare it in time.
Fine, go!
And as you all quickly head towards the entrance, and the gate is open, people are trying to leave. As Leto kind of steals a cart that was kind of on the side and quickly gets everybody in and quickly drives out.
Is it already hitched up to a horse?
Oh yeah, it was ready to go. Somebody was
Alright.
preparing it, and you'll hear somebody yell in the background. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Varkale tapped the back of his head. Ah, yeah, I think our sacrifice just hit the ground. He's definitely dead. I just lost the connection.
That's lovely to know. And eventually you get a safe distance away, but if you look back, you will see water rushing out of the gate.
Yeah, no, still keep going.
Yeah.
Hope we didn't leave any supplies in the other cart.
Nothing that was any of your guys's on your person.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you'll probably end up around here after a bit of riding as it starts to get dark outside. And Leto slows down. Okay, that didn't go as planned. Wasn't technically our fault.
True, that guy actually lied to me. He said that the wall would stay up.
He said it should.
If anything, it's his fault. Yeah, I believed him. He gaslit me.
Can you see if he actually put it in the metal box?
He opens the box.
Yeah, there seems to be a colorful orb inside.
Ooh, pretty. Yeah, it's in
Alright.
there.
Suppose we should get as far away from there for now. Which means... kind of looks towards the mountains.
We heading up into the mountains then?
Suppose we are.
Cool air would be nice.
Might be smart to hide out for a few days.
True, it is a pretty remote location. The other two, I'm pretty sure, are at least somewhat populated.
I just have a feeling that maybe, just maybe, they will find a way to trace this back to us.
Nah, I don't
That's
think that.
that's future us's problem.
We covered that up pretty well. There's no way that they could trace that back to us.
We don't know if the person who Varis gashed is actually dead or not. If he somehow
no,
lived through
he's-
that ordeal.
Oh no, he's super, super dead.
And
Probably.
then there's other people who worked at the dam who probably saw us walking around and talking to their boss
They're probably dead too.
I suppose
He
the
just-
point is still there. There is the chance that some witness or the person in question, although I really doubt it considering he was on the wall when it happened, could have potentially seen this and maybe put some or enough of the pieces together.
Makaris just
Again.
throws his hands up in the air and fine. And he crawls into the back wherever Anemone's sitting.
She's
can't
kind of
believe-
towards the back, and she's looking at the road behind them as she can't seem to. She's kind of spacing out again.
There are more pressing matters at hand than being worried about being on the run. I mean, the world's fucking ending after all.
That's true.
Just get us on a course to the fucking mountains.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
And Mikhail will scooch up next to Anemone and try to very gently grab her attention without startling her.
She's kind of gonna glance at him and fiddle with her cloak a bit.
I'm sorry, kid.
Are they gonna be okay?
Mikhail closes his eyes and kind of just looks somber as he pulls her in for a hug and just kind of caresses her hair. Let's try not to think about it for now. Let's worry about you first.
Alright. Is there anything else anybody would like to do before we long rest?
No,
No?
get me out of this body.
Okay. As Leto gets towards, like, he stops kind of at the base of the mountain to set up camp for the night. So we're gonna bring you guys back here.
Do we still have any issues with memory as we're getting closer to the mountains?
No, surprisingly, you guys have no problems this time.
Interesting.
So, as Leto parks the cart and kind of gets out and stretches, well, you guys can figure out whatever sleeping arrangements you guys want to do. So, as he sets up the tent that he had last time.
Makaris is gonna hop out of the cart and immediately go around to Varkale and pinch him by the ear. You.
Ow. Yes.
I don't want Anemone spending the night with Leto. So you and I are gonna share a tent. And you're gonna be normal about it.
Oh joy, I can't wait.
That's not normal.
You expect me to act normal. I think your definition of normal and my definition of normal are a bit too different for me to abide by your rules.
Alright, kiddo. Let's get you to sleep. Or try to, anyways.
I'll just be quiet. Should be good enough for you.
My roll 20's crashing.
Oh no.
Triton's going to silently walk over to the campfire and just sit down. And just watch the flames dance.
I'm gonna assume that Amber would join you.
Yeah. I guess.
Tom, what about you?
He's just he'll sit by the fire, but like on the opposite side. Just kind of being solemn.
Triton is attempting to decompress everything that just happened.
Amber will just lay her head on your shoulder.
All right. And we get another long rest.
Yay!
And you guys can go back to your own sheets and go back to your own tokens.
Ugh, sweet
Yay!
sickly flesh.
So I do have to preface something. So when Amber and Ashton's body go to sleep, are they snuggling?
No. That would
Okay.
be strange.
Well, because she put his head on her shoulder, I didn't know if that was just if they were sleeping in the same tent or not.
No.
Because that would change how he wakes up in the morning.
They are resting by the fire.
Is her head still on his shoulder?
Probably.
Not
We can
falling
say,
asleep.
yeah, we can say that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, because Ashton's gonna silently sob.
I would say as Mikhail and Varis. It's relatively early in the morning. I want you guys to roll me perception at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Because it's like super fucking
Alrighty.
early, like 3 a.m. early.
Back to my sheet.
9. Another dirty 20 wasted.
Real.
Get fucked, Mikhail.
That's a 13,
Fuck you.
and that's probably going to be the lowest one. Yep, 13.
Okay. Varis, let me roll this really quick. Okay, so Varis would notice that for like being half awake, being back in his own body, kind of disoriented a little bit, would notice that
Oh.
Anemone seemed to had just come back from the tent, and she kind of like flops onto her little bed thing and like passes out.
Or else looks at her for a second before figuring he'll just ask in the morning before passing out again.
All right, and then you all will wake up in the morning in your own bodies. The sun is in the sky, not a care in the world.
Nothing happened.
Totally,
Nothing
at the
happened.
Empire.
totally.
This action will have consequences.
So who wants to wake up first?
I think Mikhail.
Let's go with
will.
Ashton.
Or Ashton. Ashton works too.
All right, go
Why
ahead.
not?
Mikhail will wake up second.
Or else he'll sleep in. He always does.
Yeah, Ashton's gonna wake up with, Amber's head still on his shoulder. And he is going to very silently sob. And eventually he is just going to shift. He's going to lay her down very gently as to not wake her up. And he is just going to walk kind of away with his head held low and just kind of sit by the cart.
All right, Mikhail.
Mikhail did not sleep very well. He managed to get enough rest to constitute a long rest, but he did not sleep well. He kept tossing and turning, barely aware of the surroundings around him as he would fade in and out of sleep. And then finally he woke up, probably around the same time that Ashton did, if not earlier, and kind of just lay in his bedroll for a minute, glance over at Varis's sleeping form and Anemone. He kind of sits there for a minute and mentally, telepathically is just like, Thrin? Thrin?
Bib.
Oh, fuck, that's right. You're with Thrin again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You're saying?
He was just calling out for Thrin, mentally, telepathically. It's good to hear your voice.
It doesn't feel quiet anymore.
I
You
think
two share different emotions.
I suppose we do. I'll have to ask you more about that later. I don't feel right about what happened.
He felt the same. But I think the price of some lives versus more makes it right. Yes, a lot of people probably died that day, but a lot more are going to survive.
Maybe. But I couldn't sleep very well last night. I kept hearing screams every time I dared to close my eyes.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
saw
you're
the
so
opportunity and I
fun.
took it.
Alright, just stay in my open arms.
With the comeback, let's go.
As Thurin starts to, in your head, take an appearance of a goddess.
No.
Athena!
No.
God.
No.
Athena!
No.
But no, he kind of just rolls over and stares at Anemone as she sleeps. If I'm haunted by the sounds of rushing water and screaming, I can't imagine what the kid's going through.
They'll be okay. It'll make them stronger. What they need to become one day. And you'll feel a familiar warmth within inside you.
Yo.
He's then gonna get out of bed and kind of tiptoe over and kneel down beside Anemone. And I don't know if I should make a medicine or an investigation check, because I wanted to check her over for wounds.
Yeah, go ahead.
What am I rolling?
Either one.
Investigation or medicine? Investigation. Okay, I'm gonna use one of my inspiration points.
Okay.
Like the 3 that I have. I'm gonna use another one.
Hell's back, baby.
Oh my god!
No way.
Hell's back, baby.
I'm gonna give
Okay.
you. I'm gonna get.
Yay!
Okay.
That's not fucking funny, game!
Nat
That's
ones in a
insane.
row.
It
was pretty
Oh
funny.
my god!
Crazy.
2 nat ones in a row.
That's like a 1 in 40
Okay,
chance.
Not 1 in 40, 1
I
in
love my
400.
life.
Oh yeah.
So, as you go to look her over, she kind of seems in pain despite the fact that she's, like, sleeping. And she looks exhausted, despite the fact that she should have been sleeping for the last 8 hours.
I'm gonna put the back of my hand up to her forehead to check for a fever.
No fever, but you'll notice that she's kind of cradling her left arm.
I'm gonna try as stealthily and gently as possible to roll her over so I can look at her left arm.
Go ahead.
Stealth.
That's right. If it's
Thank
another
you!
nat one. Okay.
Thank you! Thank you! I was about to start using physical dice.
You're able to without waking her up, and you'll notice that her left arm is kind of in a weird shape that it should not be in. Like the bone is sticking out in the middle of her arm.
Oh.
Mikhail immediately inhales sharply and gets up and storms out of the tent. And immediately
Yeah,
goes
you
in.
start to
Yeah, as you were saying.
you're gonna start feeling that rage again from Thrin. This time he's holding back, but you can get the sense that if you give him the word, he's out to eat.
And, let's see. So, I'm assuming no one else is awake this morning yet. But, Mikhail is going to essentially crawl on top of Leto and, grab him by the collar of his shirt and yank him up. And essentially shake him awake.
He's kind of gonna jolt awake, like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
You broke her goddamned arm!
Okay, it was an accident, alright? She got me back.
Where?
He's kind of gonna lift up his own arm that is, like, pretty severely burned. See?
I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch him.
I was gonna say you should slap the sunburn.
It's sunburn. It's not a sunburn, it's a fire burn.
I know.
Or cooked
No.
like a steak.
Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding me!
I'm just gonna say it hits because you have, like, you're right in front of him.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna
We
take it.
grappled, so technically
Yeah.
it'd be advantage.
Yeah, I pop him directly in the fucking nose.
Jesus fucking Christ. Ow.
Who even are you anymore?
Just calm down. It's just.
No! No! I'm not calming down, Leto! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nothing is wrong with me. Just seems some people have gone soft. You know how things work.
I'm gonna punch him again.
Alright?
Please tell me that's good enough.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's not fair to hurt somebody who can't fight back.
Oh, really? Sounds like someone's getting soft.
Feel
Isn't
this
that
would be
what
enough
you
of a
like to do?
commotion. Doesn't be enough of a commotion for Varis to wake up because he's in like the tent right next to them.
Yeah.
Hurting people who don't know how to help themselves?
She can
Is it
fight.
not fair? She can fight? She can barely cast spells, Leto! Are you out of your fucking mind?
She got me. It's fine.
Yeah, she got you. Imagine what would happen if she went up against Claude in this condition and he didn't hold back. What do you think would happen?
The same shit we all deal with, Mikhail.
You are not 10 years old. You're an elf. You live for centuries.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds.
Or what?
I'm telling you to back off, Ravenwood. Now.
Oh, we're using the last name, are we?
Yeah, we are.
You know what? Fine. Do it. You've never done it before, never broken my arms, but sure, there's a first time for everything. Let's fucking do it.
I don't... It was an accident. I said that already, didn't I?
It's always an accident. It's never on purpose. That's what happens when you train with someone who's not ready to train on the same level as a 30-year-old man. It's what happens when you don't hold back or pull punches.
I pull my punches.
Really?
Yeah.
Her bruises would tell me otherwise, asshole.
She could have
I
ended
can't
up with a
even-
lot worse.
Gonna punch him again.
Hmm.
That's a 10.
Still hits.
Alright.
But he... After that one, he is going to quickly sit up to shove you off.
Yeah, no, he's getting into an all-out brawl. He's sick of this shit.
Okay, so at that point they're like scrambling on top of each other as Leto tries to. I want to say they'd fall off whatever caught bedroll thing Leto had.
Yeah, they're basically rolling around on the forest floor, beating the fuck out of each other.
Ashton is going to, with whatever Lita would get on top. Ashton's not going to pull him off and just lean back and punch him hard.
Alright.
Does a 26 hit?
Yep.
Oh,
So 6 bludgeoning.
Alright, and this is gonna cause him to stumble back a little bit.
Ashton's going to start growling.
Can everyone please calm the fuck down, please?
Oh, so that's how you do the accent.
Yeah. What the hell is going on here?
None of any of your business. This is guild
I don't give a
business.
shit. You're hurting each other for what?
I think it's best for everyone if Leto heads back to the guild by himself. You can
Fine.
explain to Claude why you're missing an arm.
I planned on doing it anyway, it's fine. I can do it. Whatever.
And I don't want to see you or hear from you until I'm ready.
Sure. It's not like you haven't gone and disappeared before.
Just get lost already. Fuck. You've caused us enough damage already.
I haven't really caused much damage, but if you say so. As he grabs his shit and he goes.
Of course. As
Yeah.
he's going, just give me one Constitution saving throw. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a save.
Anemone had woken up a bit from the commotion, but she looks.
Yeah, no, Mikhail was screaming at the top of his lungs.
Yeah.
Varis had actually woken up and had dragged Anemone over, and him and her hold the entire thing. They were standing in the doorway while that was happening.
Like she's kind of leaning on Varis if he's not holding her, and
How much damage did I take from this?
Yeah, he's
scuffle?
holding her. He's holding her hand, the one that isn't broken.
let's say he got like a couple of hits in. So 3d8 plus 5.
Oh wow, not that much.
Well, you rolled a nat 1 on one of them, so
Thank my lucky stars.
Triton is going to gesture to Bell to see if he can. He's asking him. He's going to ask him, "May I?" And he's going to hold his hands out for a jar of dirt to heal Anemone and
Don't,
Mr. Mikhail.
don't worry. I've got the perfect thing for this. Let me just think back to. Oh god, what is it? Oh yes. He'll take the jar and he'll sprinkle it around like he opens up the jar and starts like hucking up into the air and says, "Don't worry, this is that good shit." And he will cast Healing Word to get the both of you. He'll cast it twice. And both of you get 28 points of healing.
Alright, back to full.
alright.
Mikhail, after the fight, was not speaking. He was just panting heavily and wiping whatever blood and spit was dribbling from his face from the scuffle. Kind of spits on the ground a little bit. And Ashton can see that his tears are threatening to completely spill out of his eyes.
Ashton is Ashton's gonna hold out his arms.
No, not right now. I need a minute.
Varis looks
Ashton.
down at Anemone with a sad look on his face.
Yeah, Ashton's just gonna look down and he's just gonna walk off.
She's still kind of fallen asleep. She's exhausted.
I'm pretty sure the arm should be.
Yeah, it
Now
should be.
after-
It's healed, but like she's still tired.
Oh, he's gone then.
Mikhail's gonna put his head in his hands. Just try not to cry.
He looks down at Anemone. Let's leave him. And he's gonna start walking back, still holding her hand, expecting her to follow.
She kind of looks at Mikhail for a second before following Varis.
Yeah, let's go back into the tent.
Ashton's gonna walk by Triton and he's gonna mutter something. He's gonna mutter under his breath. Be grateful
May
for
I
what you have. Yeah.
Oh, you were. Oh,
Yeah, he's just gonna mutter under his breath, be grateful for what you have. And he's legitimately just gonna walk into the forest for a little bit. You know, after about 10-15 minutes, you can just hear a very sad howl.
After a couple minutes, Mikhail's gonna step out of the tent and look over at Belle. Is her arm set back? Is she alright?
Should be all fine now. Just the physical exhaustion will still take its toll, but no permanent damage.
That's good. Can I have your flask?
He'll offer the flask.
Gail's gonna undo the whole thing and probably chug the majority of it like an asshole. Depends on how hard the stuff is.
Constitution save.
I mean, I'm choosing to fail it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's possible, but
I mean, what? It's
It's
like probably hard
straight
whiskey or
rum.
something.
he's drinking to get
It's got
drunk.
rum.
what's the
He's got, like,
alternative? You actually
riddle.
succeed?
He's
That's
trying to
fucked
take
up.
the edge off. So, yeah, I'll just choose to fail.
Okay.
Thank you. And he's gonna hand the flask
No
back
problem.
to Belle.
I'll take a swig right after.
And he's gonna go sit over by Triton, kind of just slump over the log.
My sleeping stump.
Mikhail? Or not Mikhail. Maei?
Yes. Triton's just sitting there with his like, what's the? It's like the thinker pose where the
Oh.
fingertips are touching. He's really pissed off this morning.
Roll me a perception.
You got it, dog diggity. Good thing I perceive with a natural 1.
Yeah, no. You don't hear much. You just hear Mikhail mumbling something, slurring his words. Can't make out what he's trying to say, though.
Come again, Mikhail?
Sorry for my tantrum.
It's all right. I guess it needed to happen, like the dam.
I didn't want that.
Oh no, Mikhail. I know. I know none of us really wanted it to happen, but it happened. No matter how we tried to prevent it, it was going to happen regardless. You know, I'm starting to see the bigger picture here. I think that you all were right about like all of it. About
No.
the sacrificing sacrificing the less to save the more. I get it.
Yes.
It's not okay. It's really just not okay. But we have to accept it for what it is. This is where we are.
Shouldn't listen to Varis or Lito. They're full of shit and bitterness.
I'm well aware of that. They're both pricks. And there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, we're all here trying to save the world, right? Look at the atrocities we're doing here. And the guy who threatened us and destroyed that forest village, the peaceful people died to meteor strikes, and there was nothing we could do about it. That was on us. All at the beginning, from killing the goblins. All of it. That was us. We did that. And now here we are, killing innocent people for what? To save the world from a future that we're not even certain is going to happen.
Would you feel better sitting around doing nothing?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd like to go punch something that's not innocent.
Well, you find a lot of people in this world that are innocent and deserve to be punched.
Believe me, I have my list.
Is your dad on that list?
Train says nothing.
I never tell you things, but you're my friend. And I haven't had a friend since Leto.
Yeah. Not to be an asshole or anything, but I can kind of tell. But you know, that's pretty all right with me. And Train gives you a small smile, but he's still pissed off.
Mikhail kind of like tears up some more as he just kind of slumps his head back down onto the log with a little. Should have never brought him back if I knew he was gonna become a fucking monster.
It's not your fault, Mikhail. He is who he is, and I'm pretty sure he's been that way ever since you've known him.
He's not.
I wouldn't know.
He wasn't like this. It's not him. He's different. He was kind, and the only good thing that happened to me when I was growing up, aside from Claude, and Claude was barely around. He wasn't there. It was just me and Leto and
I'm sorry, Mikhail. He's gonna put his hand on your back, and he's gonna start rubbing your back in consolation.
You guys barely got to meet him. And then he died, and now he's back, but he's not the same person anymore. He's just like everyone else that comes out of that fucking guild. He's just like me. He's just like me.
Well, Mikhail, sometimes people change, and whether it be by themselves or external. It might have been the environment that changes people, but maybe it's time. Maybe it's time we change. Maybe it's time you change, Mikhail. Maybe you could leave the Thieves Guild, and you could start a new life. You could leave all that behind. I mean, you've changed a lot since we've started joining here. Since you joined the party. You've opened up a lot. Hell, even right now, you are showing emotion. You show respect for the dead. You show empathy to the people we've hurt, and that's a good thing.
It's not. It's not empathy. I just.
Oh,
Just doesn't. I don't know. I wasn't raised to learn all these big words that you know, like empathy and kindness, and it's all new and foreign.
Mikhail is gonna chuckle to himself. Empathy is not just a word; it's an emotion. It's a feeling you get. I feel sad when people I'm close to, hell, even people I'm not close to, get hurt or die. And it makes me angry at the people that hurt those people. It's okay to feel these emotions. It's not okay to bottle them up all the time and let them fester. And it's good that you open up a little bit, just to let off some steam. Like, I don't know if you could tell right now, I'm really pissed off for various reasons. I'm a little upset of the events that happened yesterday. I'm trying to clean up my own mind, but at least it shows that you care a little bit about what happened yesterday.
Mikhail's gonna try to sit up and fail, and he's gonna kind of shakily reach out a hand and try to grab Triton's without looking at him. So he's kind of just pawing at Triton, fumbling.
He holds his out.
Sorry about that. Mikhail will take his hand and just kind of hold it. I'm not good at apologies.
There's no need to apologize, Mikhail. It's all right.
I'll burden you some other time when you're feeling up to it.
Let's start this new day a little better than before.
It's gonna be pretty hard. I think I had. How much is a flask worth of rum?
Well, not make my own, so it's free.
Ah, moonshine rum. How? Oh no! Oh, nice. He's gonna kind of slither up to his feet and stumble off back towards the tent where Leto was sleeping in, because he doesn't wanna. He doesn't.
Mikhail, before you go, he'll
What?
take out an empty jar that was never used for dirt and fill some rum in and throw it over.
Gonna
You probably need more than just a drink.
probably.
Varis is leaving his tent right around the time you're going into yours, and he just watches you go.
I mean, it's not my tent. I'm just gonna kind of. Like, you can probably see through the tent flaps, but he just kind of collapses onto Leto's cot and curled up in the fetus position around the jar of rum.
He walks out.
and sits next to Triton.
And good morning to you too, Varis.
I think I'm gonna die.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. Graping pit in the feeling of my stomach. Some sort of bad omen. It's probably nothing, but it's been getting hard to ignore recently.
Yeah, I've had similar spouts of that, and I'm not trying to diminish what you're talking about. I'm sure it's a little different.
I just feel like at some point things are going to start catching up to me in a way that I can't describe. Do you believe in karma, Triton?
Wholeheartedly, my friend. And yes, I do believe what you're saying. Yes, your karma's catching up to you, and rightfully so.
He smiles at Triton. Maybe it is.
But if it gives you any consolation, I hope it's not as bad as you're making it out to be.
I don't really know. And I doubt I ever will. Because by the time it would catch up to me, it would be too late, wouldn't it?
I just hope you don't suffer too bad of a fate. Whatever it may be.
All I really want is for Anemone to have some semblance of a life. The life I never got to have. If I die and my wish comes true, I can keep on smiling from beyond the coil.
I'll do what I can to protect the kid. I mean, I have been keeping an eye out, even though I know you like to play the responsible card for the kid, but we've all been trying to keep track of her.
Yeah.
And if if I can be blunt with you, you nor Mikhail are you two are not stable enough to take care of the child. And if I may press a little further, you two are really bad influences for the kid.
And maybe you're right. He looks off into the distance, off at Mikhail's tent. Maybe you are. But I was given a task. I'm gonna do it the best way I can. It's not gonna be perfect. But I was given a job. And I don't intend on stopping trying anytime soon. Not until I draw my last breath. I just hope that by saving the world, I can give her at least some semblance of a chance of, at the very least, having something resembling a childhood in her final years before adulthood.
Well, I will say this: she's not going to have that during this whole adventure that we're going on.
That's to be expected.
She very well may die here, with or without your consent. Even over your watch, she could die here.
She very well could. I can't predict the future. The only thing I can control is myself. And I'm gonna try my damned hardest to make sure that doesn't happen. Even if it costs me everything. I can't get my childhood back. It's gone. I don't have the chance to relive my life again. But hers is still unwritten. I want her to have what I couldn't. And I want Mikhail to be able to be alive to see it happen.
What do you suppose we do about all this?
I don't know. It's all vague future stuff. Not anything we can plan for. All I can do is try our best with the information we have. And do our duty to kill that lich. If my mistakes end up catching up to me, then so be it. I will die fighting for a cause that I believe in. He gets up and walks back towards his tent before shutting the tent curtains behind him.
Triton's gonna get up from the stump. He's gonna walk over to Amber. Amber, I think I'm ready.
Sure. What are you ready for?
I think it's time. I think it's time we go back to my origin home.
You mean your father?
Yeah.
You're ready?
I'm not 100% confident, but I think I'm ready.
I believe in you.
If we could, do you think we could have a moment? I'd like to he's gonna pause and he's gonna sit down next to her and pull out his dulcimer. Would you play a song with me?
Yeah.
I'd like
We
to
shall
start this
pull our
day
lute.
off a little better. So I'm going to roll, hopefully good, performance. See how well we play. I hope it's good. It's
Amber
not
also
good.
has to
It's a
roll
5.
performance.
Huh?
Amber also has to roll.
Yeah.
Alright, Amber roll banner.
I don't have any inspiration to burn, do I?
I
I don't think you do.
Oh.
Yeah, that's alright.
Amber rolled a 22.
Of course she did, because she's a bard. Is there a way
Mainly
I can
works with
get...
books.
This would be the perfect time to pull that stunt that we talked about. Whatever.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you know the thing we talked about.
Is it the...
It's a thing.
Hold up.
I say you
It's the thing.
guys would average out at like a 13 or a 15 though for
So
performance
she would
together.
pick up where I would lack.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a video. I have a YouTube video I'd like to share with the class.
You can, I just can't play it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Well, yes, that, but the other thing, the little I'm sending the video if I can find it. But they're going to play a little duet together. And let me see if I can find this nice little video that I'm sure I put somewhere. Yes, here it is.
Sorry, I ate it. I got hungry.
What?
But
The video looked tasty.
I think as they do the duet, I think that's a great place to end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Alright. Yeah, that will be the end of tonight's session.
Here we
Oh,
go.
that's the end of Crystal's.
No.
Crystal's done.
No.
If
This
I had
is
a, if I had
canceled
a
from now
nickel
on.
for every time a character near or from Barovia became an alcoholic, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happening a second fucking time, Diamond.
I didn't make him an alcoholic. That was your choice.
Why do you think people become alcoholics? It's not because their life is going great.
No, it's not. But you know what? He'll be fine. He'll bounce back.
He'll bounce back.
He'll bounce back.
By the way,
Oh,
also,
no, as soon as Rin sees a problem, he's taking care of it without alcohol.
yeah. Also, I was gonna say, the hypothetical questions he was gonna be asking, I will say, like post session, that if I DM you, it's just a thing that happens during the downtime while we were carting somewhere.
Yeah.
I have questions.
You have
In
questions.
character questions.
Okay.
Well, I am tired, and I
Did we
gotta
say?
start
Are we
packing
saying
up early.
goodbye to the
We
to the
are.
recording?
Everyone
Yeah.
say bye-bye.
Goodbye.
And that was episode 22 of Crystals and Stuff. Now, we really hope that you enjoyed. You've had me as the DM, Weapon as the co-DM, Boris playing Mikhail, Noah playing Varis, Maei playing Triton, and Tom playing Ashton. As always, we thank you all for joining us. We actually will have an episode coming out next week, but it's not Crystals and Stuff. It's a Strixhaven one-shot of introducing the next generation of characters as we step into the future. Because the Strixhaven campaign after Crystals will be taking place in the future of the same universe. But we hope that you enjoyed that, and we hope that you enjoyed this week's episode. See y'all next time. The intro and outro song is Finders Keepers from the Waterdeep Dragon Heist soundtrack by Travis Savoy.